Sarita. Hi, Erica. Hi, Fallon. Hi, Peachy. What's with the eyes, Fallon? I'm good, Peachy. How are you? Thank you for joining me. We're going to wait on a few more people and then we're going to get started for today. Hi, Sydney. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Tea Time tonight. Um, I am a little more lax today because, well, I'm not having a special guest today. Actually, Baby Nelson was going to be my guest today, but he fell asleep before I could start. So, unfortunately, I am alone tonight, but I mean, it's not so unfortunate because, I was going to talk about some real shit tonight anyway, which is why I am not going to have a special guest. So, I mean, you can stay tuned if you want or not, but it's really going to be a little bit more of uh, a little bit of a fit session, if you will. So, you guys can listen or not. Either way, I'm just going to keep going because I have so many things that are built up that I'm going to talk about. So, first things first, please, if you can, make sure you like and share this video. I can't say it enough because, I want to get on a network, y'all. Just, let them know that I'm out here, okay? So, secondly, today I decided that I wanted to do something nice with my son today. I mean, we go a lot of places, but today I just wanted to do something like, just mommy son time. So I decided that a picnic would suffice. So I was like, all right, we're going to get up early, we're going to run our errands, and then we're going to have our little mommy son picnic. And it took me literally so long to get dressed. He woke up at 7:30. We didn't leave the house until almost 2 o'clock. Like I was literally struggling. And it was just bothering me because I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like you knew what you wanted to wear today. Like, why is this like this? So I kept trying to think like what is bothering you? What is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong? And it took a while. It took me till we got to the park. So I realized like I was a little upset. I thought back to last week when the doctor asked me if I was okay. And it took me by surprise because usually everybody just wants to know about the baby. And I know that literally comes with the territory. Like once you have a child, it's no longer about you. It's always about the child. And I see it in the streets when I'm walking with baby Nelson. Like and it's even when I go to the store, I can go up to the counter and say hello to the person ringing me up, but they won't speak to me. But then they'll look down and see baby Nelson and, hey, oh my God, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. So it's been like that literally with everybody. Everybody wants to know how the baby's doing, but never how I'm doing. And it really ruffles my feathers a little bit because some days I'm doing okay, and some days I'm really not doing okay. And today was one of those days where I just was not good. I was not good at all. And the reason is the doctor pointed it out to me, my son's pediatrician. Most moms have someone in the area, the vicinity, a family member, a friend, somebody who can take that baby off your hands just for a little while you regain your sanity. And I don't have that. Never have. And I totally thought that I would. And I mean, with that being said, all of my family is in Ohio. Now, when I got married, I thought that my husband's family would in turn be my family. But it has not worked out that way, unfortunately. It makes me sad because I want to be closer with them, like so bad. And it literally makes me sad. And I had a chance to reflect at the park today, and I realized that I was harboring this like really in my heart. Because it takes me back to, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional because it makes me really it makes me sad. It takes me back to a time in high school when people chose not to like me because of whatever reason. There was no good reason. Oh, thank you, Naima. There was no good reason for people to say like, oh, I don't like her. I don't want to, be friends with her. I don't want to talk to her. And I feel like a lot of times the relationship with my son suffers because of whatever issue they have with me. And I don't even know what to do about it. But it saddens me, you guys. That's all I can say. I tried different things to try to make it work, especially with the family members who are here in New York. Sometimes I will call and say, hey, let's get together, blah, blah, blah. And, they always have something to do or whatever the case. But let me tell you something. My family is hundreds of miles away. And the ones who really, really make the effort to get to know him, they know him and he knows them. My mom, my granny, these people, they, make the effort. They FaceTime him every day, even because they know that they can't see him in person. And then it's like when I go to Cleveland to visit, all of the family members, they show up in numbers to see him. Like, it all almost always turns into a party because they really love him. They've gotten to know him through social media or whatever the case, and they're like, oh, we got to go over and see that little boy. And let me tell you guys something. And I'm not just saying this because he's my son. My son is absolutely amazing. He is so amazing. He always like touches the hearts of everybody who he meets. People on the streets, he's always waving and smiling, and he's so friendly, and like he loves people. He loves everybody. And I'm like, why would you guys do this to him? Because of me. Because of me. Like, he needs the family. And then too, it's like, I'm your family. Like, and help me out, like let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you guys something. When I was in Cleveland, my cousin Linda, she's kind of more like an aunt, but she's actually my cousin. She called me one Sunday morning and she was like, what are you guys doing? Are you up? And I was like, yeah, we're just, hanging out, watching TV, whatever. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I know that you're probably tired with the baby or whatever. So I was going to come and pick him up and take him to church with me so you can get a little break. And that shit blew my mind because I was like, how fucking thoughtful of her to do that. Like, honestly, I wasn't that tired, but she kind of freed me up so I can go to a music festival, which was dope because I didn't even think that I would get to do anything remotely fun while I was in Cleveland because I was, going to take care of my mom. But, I was just like, wow, that was so amazing and thoughtful of her. I mean, the one time in a year when I've had someone actually offer and say, I know you must be tired. Let me take them off your hands for a couple of hours. This shit is weighing on me so hard. Like, nobody does this. Like, nobody. Everybody has somebody to help them out. My husband works 12 hours a day. It's me and baby Nelson all day, every day. And let me just tell you, it is rough. It is rough out here for a house mom, okay, that with no help. Now, the moral of this entire story is, after that little reflection that I did in the park today, I got rid of all those family members. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to cleanse my heart of it because guess what? They had even gotten to a point where they were just picking and choosing. They would only, and this is real life, they would only like pictures that the baby was in from this moment now. They wouldn't like any pictures of me in them. Some of them have completely unfollowed me on social media altogether. So I unfollowed them and I blocked them. And I was like, fuck it. You don't want to like me. There's no point of you, peekabooing in my life if you don't really care. So I cleansed myself of them and I decided that I was going to get rid of them all because I'm just like, why do I keep doing this to myself? I have been this person for so long. I've always like, and I mean, I know that some people may not be guilty of this, but I'm not one of those people that just be like, I don't give a fuck. That's not me. I always care about people. I always want people to like me. I always want to hang out. I told y'all I make friends any and everywhere, but it's not the same anymore. That old Shaquita got to get up out of here. Because I'm tired, y'all. I can't keep harboring these negative people, especially when I know that I haven't done anything wrong. And I've been told I ain't do nothing. So it's just the way they are. And I'm just like, that's not fair because that's not the way I am. Like, I know for a fact that my mom has fallen out with people, and I was still like friends with them on social media and still like their pictures and everything. And it's not even about social media. I've had conversations with people and I would say, like, no, you need to mend that friendship or that relationship if you feel like that person is a good person. Like, I'm not the one to just, sit around and just be like, oh, if she don't like her, then I don't like her either. Like, that's not how I was raised. That's not how I was brought up. I don't do shit like that. Especially if I know that the person is a good person. I ain't did nothing to y'all. I ain't did nothing. Like, and I deserve better. Especially when I know that my son needs you guys. Like, and don't get me wrong. He's going to be fine regardless if you are present or not. But why do this to him because of me? I just don't get that shit. I don't. And Mom, if you tuned in, I'm sorry for the cuss words. Lord have mercy, I'm sorry. But I just had to let it go. I had to let it go. I try to do right by people all the time. I am a good person. And I honestly, I'm always humble. I really just like, I stay humble. I don't pump myself up like that. But I'm telling y'all, I'm a decent human being, okay? Oh, Mom, don't say that. I don't have a potty mouth. I'm just a little bit mad, but it'll go away. Oh my goodness, my sister is on here. Hey girl, I'm so happy to see you. We gotta talk after. But yes, so that's what I did. I purged all that negative energy. I had to get it out because I know I ain't done nothing to nobody. But yes, we had a beautiful little mother-son picnic today, and I thoroughly enjoyed it because he enjoyed it. And I feel like I just had to reflect on a lot of things. I was starting to get a little bit discouraged because I was applying for jobs like left and right. And I kept getting these emails like, we appreciate you applying and we love your qualifications, blah, 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 but we've proceeded with someone else. And I'm like, Lord, I know I could do that job with my hands tied behind my back and my eyes closed. Like, who they getting? But you know what? I had to check myself because I had to say, you know what? You are not recognizing the reason why these things aren't coming through. And I'm like, I need to refocus myself and just think about the blessing that I have here. So I decided, you know what? I thoroughly do enjoy like taking my son to all of these different events around the city. Now, granted, it makes me a little bit tired, like running all over the city with that baby carriage. But my son in his 1 year of life has seen things that a bunch of shit that people haven't seen. And I'm like, I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep taking him to all these different museums and events and whatnot. And I was like, I'm gonna get a group of moms together, and I'm gonna start a housewives group. You know how they had that movie called what was it? Oh man, I can't remember the First Wives Club. I used to love that movie, and I really don't know why, but they all had like crazy husbands who like cheated on them or whatever. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start a little group for housewives. I met one at the play date the other day, and she was like, yeah, I don't work. And she was kind of embarrassed to tell me, but I'm like, girl, I'm the same boat as you. Like, and our sons had met like at a few other like play dates. So this is the time, my husband was like, well, just go get her number so you guys can like hang out or whatever. So I exchanged contact information with her, and I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's get it together. So I'm gonna start a group, and hopefully they'll be down to do like a little mommy kid photo shoot. You know, I'm about to start a movement. Okay, I'm a ride this ride until I get a job. So that's one thing that I'm thinking about working on. Second thing is I'm writing a book. What a shocker, right? But yes, I am a third of the way done. So I am actually planning to have a big, gigantic launch party for it. And it's a project that I'm really excited about, and hopefully it'll make me some money. So I can't wait to see my first copy, and you know, I'm doing some things I ain't never seen nobody do before in this book. So you guys stay tuned for that, because you know, I'll be letting y'all know when it's available for purchase. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I have to say for today. I'm a little more lax today. I really couldn't do a guest because I haven't been feeling like myself lately. And I feel like a lot of it has just been because I've been trying to find a job. So I've been thirsty to find a job, because I'm just like, I'm not used to, you know, hustling like this for my money, but it is what it is. Well, you know what? Fallon, wine fixes the problem temporarily. Then once you wake up the next morning, the problems are still there. So I get you, girl. I get the wine, but you know, sometimes I'm like, nah, I don't need that wine. But yeah, I'm just really trying to get back to myself. So also another update. Baby Nelson is going to school. Lord, I feel for them people. He goes to orientation on Friday. So we will go in and meet the teachers and see the classroom. And a part of me is a little bit emotional about it because it happened so quickly. And let me tell you how slick your girl is, okay? When I went to see that therapist at the pediatrician's office last week, I told y'all that I literally broke down in crocodile tears in there. And she, again, was asking me, you don't have anyone to help you with the baby? And I'm like, girl, I ain't got nobody. I mean, all my family's in Ohio, blah, blah, blah. So remember how I've been complaining about how expensive the daycare is here. $3,000 a month, and it's the same for preschool. Preschool is not free in New York. Can y'all believe that? It is not free. You have to pay tuition. And also for Head Start, it's the same price. So they thought so highly enough of me to enroll Baby Nelson into this school for the free. And I mean for the free. I don't have to pay a dime for him to go to school because I was in there crying like a fool. So if y'all want something for free, just cry about it. And they'll give it to you, okay? No, but really, I'm like so grateful to my son's pediatrician. Oh, good night, Madison. Thank you so much for tuning in, love. I appreciate you. Good night. I am so thankful to my son's pediatrician for that, because you know, I literally was about to lose my mind up in here, because I was like, you know, even at the end of the day, like, he's my son. I can do this. I can do it. I can do it. I have done everything else that I have needed to do. Okay. I picked up and moved to New York. I got myself into the fashion industry. I had a fashion show. I've done things, okay? Now, let me tell you, I've done a few things. I got a little bit under my belt. So motherhood, I could do this. But then I was like, no. He got to go to school. I got to figure this out some kind of way. And I did it, y'all. I figured it out. I went in that office and I cried like a baby. And they got him in school. So, I mean, that's a good update for everybody, I think. So I'll finally get my break that I've been so desperately needing. Because Lord knows, I love that little boy, but he is a handful. And I be hungry, I be tired, sleepy. Like, what baby wake up at 7:30 every day? Like, you don't want to sleep in some days. Like, you just went to bed at 11. Like, you could stay a little bit until 9 o'clock. Like, that's okay. Like, Sesame Street don't come on until 9. But whatever. So, yeah, I'm actually excited about this new journey to authorhood, because I've always been a writer. I mentioned that before on the last episode. And I'm like, yeah, this book, I feel like it could really take me places. I'm already thinking about, what my second book is going to be like. Maybe it'll be about motherhood. Maybe I'll do a picture book of, housewives. I don't know. So I'm really excited about, the new journey that I am planning to take. So you guys just stay tuned. I hope y'all buy it. I hope y'all buy my book. I mean, it shouldn't be that expensive, I don't think. Oh, Glenn. See, my brother was trying to FaceTime me while I was on here, and he's like, oh, I'm wondering why you weren't answering my calls. Dude, you're supposed to know what time my show come on. People, I tell you the truth. I'm just playing. I love you, bro. But, yeah, I mean, that's the gist of it. I don't have a whole lot to say today. I mean, do you guys have any questions for me? And if not, yes, I know life is full of ups and downs. I'm a little down today, but I'm trying to get back up. Oh my gosh, you want me to take it from the top? Oh, Lord have mercy. I done said so much stuff. All right, listen. I'll tell you a little bit. I went to take baby Nelson to a picnic today. And I think somebody on FB actually asked me to repeat as well. So I'm going to do it from the top. It took me a long time to get dressed today because I had some heavy, heavy stuff on my heart today. And I kept trying to figure out what it was. So finally, when I got out in the open air, I was able to reflect. And I realized that I was harboring the feelings of my husband's family not really caring for me. So it's really stressful because I don't know what the reasons are. And everybody is just picking and choosing pictures that they like, only ones that have baby Nelson in them, none of me, which honestly, that's totally fine. So with that being said, I deleted them. It's a little painful to say that, to be honest, because I want a relationship with them real bad. I got some questions here. Okay, so Fallon asked, how does Big Nelson feel about the lack of family support? I don't think he has a feeling. It's funny because my husband told me that it would be this way. Before we had the baby, he told me that it would be this way. And I didn't want to believe it because I was like, the fuck you talking about? Everybody likes me. Like, what do you mean they're not going to be around? But it happens, and I should have listened. But me, on the other hand, I'm always trying to save everything. I'm Captain Save a Hoe. I've always been that way. I see a problem, I try to fix it. I When I came into the relationship, Nelson did not speak to his father's family at all. And I took it upon myself to invite his aunt to our wedding, which in turn started to build that relationship again, which I was extremely happy about. And you guys, it really just messes my head all the way up, because I think about how close I am with my family, and I just totally thought that it was going to be the same way with his family. Like, I'm so baffled by it. He has 4 sisters, and I'm so far away from my sister. Like, all we have is the phone and FaceTime, and I'm like, yes, he has 3 sisters. Like, I have new sisters now. Like, this is gonna be so great, and we're gonna have sleepovers. And it was nothing like that. It never was, ever. And I mean, what do you say? Like, I know everybody is not like me. Everybody's not going to be like me. Everybody's not going to like me. I get it. But I never thought that I was going to marry into a family of people who can't stand me. And I don't know why. But anyway, next question. Sydney says, I can't imagine not having help from fam. What are some things you do to keep peace of mind? Oh, Sid, girl, I really don't know what I've been doing in the past year to keep myself stable. I mean, because Big Nelson and I, we only get to go on a date night maybe once a month, because, the lady who was our nanny, she lives across the hall. We have to pay her every time. And as you all know, like, my husband pays all the bills. I'm not contributing too much. Like, I get gigs here and there, but that's like pocket money. Like, I can't contribute money to freaking paying for a babysitter. So, it's money is scarce. We have to spend it where we need to spend it. And so that's date night. That's, been cut down. And then, I can't go to the nail salon because I don't trust the chemicals there, to take him with me. So, I have to do my little press-ons, which honestly I'm not mad about because they last longer than the manicures I used to get anyway. But, really, I just end up having to make the best of the situation and take him to all these different places, and we just enjoy it together. Like, just, the other day, we went to an Hermes event together, which was more of an adult event. I mean, they said that it was kid friendly, but he was the only kid there. I mean, he stole the show. He's always the life of the party. But at the end of the day, I wanted to go to Hermes and see those scarves. I wanted to touch those scarves, and I wanted to sit in the cafe and have a nice cup of coffee and, you know, network with people. These were the things that I wanted to do. But I had to take them with me with the big ass baby carriage. And I couldn't even go up to the cafe because the cafe has steps and there was no elevator. So guess what? Guess who didn't get to have a cup of coffee? Me. I didn't get to touch and feel those Hermes scarves because he wanted to put them in his mouth. So all I could do there is take pictures. But that's what I like to do anyway. So what's the big deal? So, Sydney, yes, what I do is take pictures. I guess that's the answer to your question. I take pictures to keep my sanity. Does that even make sense? I'm struggling, y'all. As much as it saddens me that baby Nelson is going to school, I can't wait. I can't wait to have 8 whole hours to do whatever I want to do. I'm going to go sit in Starbucks and I'm going to draw. I'm going to write. I'm going to listen to a bunch of ratchet music. And then I'm going to pick them up. And that is going to be lovely the first day. Let me tell you, I cannot wait. I can't wait. But yes, this is real life. This is real life. Like, real life. And again, at first I thought I was crazy to think that I was too tired and exhausted from keeping this baby. And the doctor was just still baffled. Like, so you mean to tell me you don't have nobody to help you out? Not a friend? Your sister? Your brother? What about your mom? And I get it. Y'all all in different places, but I got a whole set of in-laws here. And no, nobody come pick him up. Nobody. And he a good kid. Honestly, he behaves better with other people than he does with me. Because I asked my cousin Linda, I was like, how was he at church today? And she was like, he was perfect. He sat there and listened to the music. He was rocking. And then when the preacher started preaching, he went to sleep. He don't take a nap with me for nothing in the world. Okay? The whole entire world. He will not take a nap. As soon as I lay him down on his head hit the pillow, he like, oh, where are you going? So with everybody else, he is an angel. Why y'all can't come get him? Come pick him up. But that's okay. They're not going to do it. And I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Y'all hate me. I understand. Maybe. Yes, I'm really going to have great relief. Let me tell you. It has been a long, rough road. And I'm really just trying to get my sexy back. And I don't mean that in a sexy way. I just mean that Shaquita Harvey knew exactly who she was, what she wanted, when she wanted it. Now, Shaquita Garcia is a mess, okay? I am struggling internally, trying to really figure out, like, where am I going? You know, I done started a business, and where do we go from here? You know, I'm like, this business ain't making no money. You know, I am really like out here hustling every day, trying to get new clients. And I'm like, maybe I should just go back to what I know best. And that's fashion. Like, I was just trying to do something that I felt like will really, really like make me some money in the long run. But I'm like, I love me some clothes. That's my life. I get dressed every day, and people always stopping me on the streets. Oh my God, you look so gorgeous. You look amazing. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, thank you so much. But what do I need to do? And I really think that I just need to go back to what I know best. And that's just the real. Um, and I'm excited to get back to knowing who I am. I have really taken motherhood and wifehood by the horns, and I embraced it. But now I'm lost. That's all I know at this moment is taking care of the Nelsons. And now it's time for me to start taking care of Shaquita. And that was really part of that purge that I did today. I can't have people here weighing on me, and I'm still trying to figure out oh, why doesn't this person like me? Or, oh, why doesn't this person like me? No, fuck these people. I can't stress it enough. It's not fair, for one, because I have really I've extended myself. I've spread myself thin to try to fit in. And it's not fair. It's not fair. And I won't do it anymore. I won't do it for nobody anymore. Not just them, but I'm just telling you guys, I need to absolutely make a lifestyle change because I've been this person for way, way too long. I have let so many people run over me, talk crap about me, and really just treat me bad. And I still just be like, oh, but why did they do that? No, get yourself together. I sound like my mom a little bit, but it's true. I need to get myself together. It's not right. I haven't been treating myself right. All these years, I have let people pick on me, bully me, and it has to stop here. I'm somebody's mother, and I'm sitting here, wondering why people don't like me. Who gives a who cares? I have to remember that we have adult ears. Yes, Megan, thank you. Megan says you have to take care of yourself. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of other people. And that is absolutely true. There are so many people who spread themselves thin, and you get burnt out. And I know that this is a common story for women all over the place. You take care of your families, you work 2 jobs, you go to school, and we're talking single mothers, honey. Now, granted, I'm complaining and I got a husband, but like I said, my husband worked 12 hours a day. I can't ask him to do jack crap when he come home because he's tired. And I get it. I ain't getting ready to ask him to do nothing. But this is the story of our lives. This is strong women. This is Black women. This is women all over who make it work when they have to make it work. And that's what I've been doing for the past year. I just want to make a better life for myself. There were times where I literally would walk the streets and I knew I was slaying. I really just, I knew that I was doing it. But now I don't know. A lot of people still will stop me and just be like, oh my God, you look so great. But I'm just like, do I? And I can tell that the stress has really weighed on me 100%. Because I've lost so much weight. And I mean, I'm still breastfeeding, but again, the stress has taken a toll on my body. And I need to get myself together. Absolutely get myself together. And I have to take better care of myself. And, I made the first steps. I did what I needed to do to get my son into school. And I didn't even realize it until now. Like, I did that. Because I thought that there was really no way around that $3,000 tuition. And here I am. I'm saying it. I'm calling it. He's going to school. And I can't be more excited and more happy because it's a great personal accomplishment. Because I wasn't going to go to that therapist. I was offended. I was offended when she offered the therapist because I was like, I don't need to talk to anyone. I'm good. You don't need to ask me that. But I was like, all right, let me put my pride aside. I'm going to go talk to the therapist. I want to talk to her and bawl my eyes out, let it all hang out. And here we are today, a week later, and he's going to orientation on Friday. And that's why I'm saying, like, ever since I could remember, I've always been this person. Like, there was never a, there was never like, I never took no as an answer. Like, I'm like, if plan A doesn't work, then we got to try plan B. If plan B don't work, then we got to do C. If C don't work, like, we going to take it all the way to Z, and then we going to start over from the top if that don't work. Always been that person. Always. You can ask my siblings on life. Never took no for an answer. So I don't even know why this would even be an exception. Like, I still did what I needed to do to make it happen. Oh, thank you, Kita. She says, you look good every single day. And I appreciate it. I really do. I try my best to, like, keep myself up, especially for my husband, because, I don't want to be one of them frumpy housewives. I can't do it. I won't let myself do it. No matter how bad I'm feeling. Let me tell y'all, when he put that key in the door, I make sure I put me some gloss on my lips. It's the truth. He always asks me, babe, why are you wearing lip gloss in the house? You don't have to know all that. Just know I got on my gloss. But yes, are there any other questions for me? Naima says, after hardships comes ease, girl. Yes, I know. And I'm really, really trying to press on, because it has been one long, hard year. And hopefully this will be the start of something completely new for Shaquita Garcia. Because it has been a really rough road having this little boy. So he was actually supposed to be my guest today, but he fell asleep before I could start. So, and actually maybe that worked out for the best, because he probably would have, been terrorizing you guys. But I just wanted him to say hello, but he went to bed. So I'm like, all right, whatever, boy. Do you guys have any other questions for me? You can ask me anything you want. I don't care. I'm an open book tonight. Anything at all. And I'm not doing a giveaway today either. I'm pooped. I'm just like, I'm chilling. I'm sketching a new collection. Yes, I'm actually planning to show at New York Fashion Week in February. So I got to get started right away. Because I'm getting back to what I know best. And I can't force myself to do things that are not natural. Yes, I am excellent at planning events and weddings and whatever the case. I mean, it's a job. No, Cora, Khadijah, there are no prizes. Because you like to win them all. But yes, I'm getting back to what I do best. And that is fashion. It's what I know. It's what I love. It's my heart. It's my first love. And no offense to my son, but it is. And it will always be, because it's really what's deep in here. It's what I've always done. And I really try to start a foundation, thinking that, wedding planning and event planning, that will set me for life. People will always be getting married. People will, always need a wedding planner. But I've kind of decided, like, you know what, that just might not be my thing. I'm great at planning events, but it's not me. I am more, um, I'm more of a doll baby, I like making clothes. I like designing clothes. That's my MO. And I'm gonna keep doing what I do. And that's that. Uh, oh, Cora Khadijah says, you get your looking good every day from me. I know, right? So yes, you guys, just stay tuned for all of the wonderful projects that I have coming up. And I just want to say, because I always ask every guest, like, what piece of advice would you give anyone at the time? And, I'm going to stay on topic. And it's like, if you feel like people are not healthy for you, then you have to do what's best for you. It's very important. I struggled a lot today with the decision that I made. And it's hurtful, 100%. It makes me sad every time I have to even talk about it, because I never thought that I would be in this space to say, like, they don't like me. Why? It just, it is the suckiest feeling. And it's sad, because I wanted them to like me and accept me and want to embrace me. I wanted to stop over for Sunday dinner, like, things that I'm used to doing. And I was like, oh, this is wonderful. I found a guy who lives in New York, and, he has family here, blah, blah, blah. Like, because that's the way I was raised. I was raised on family. And those types of connections and, people embracing you when you're down, and it just didn't happen like that. And I just think about my son. I think about him all the time, like, when he's old enough, what am I going to say? It's always just the three of us all the time. And it makes me so sad, y'all. It really does. Like, you have no idea how it feels, because I had my family. Even though my parents aren't together, I had both my parents. I had Granny, I had Grandpa, I had, I had a family. Here, my son has his mother and his father. That's all he knows, pretty much. I mean, my family FaceTimes him every day, and he'll never have that feeling of, going over to a grandma's house or an aunt's house for Sunday dinner. He'll never get it, because they don't like me. And how am I even supposed to begin to explain this when he gets older? And just take me out of the equation for a second. Like, take me out of the equation for a second. What about him? He is a beautiful, beautiful little boy. And he is so lovable. He loves everybody. And you gonna miss out on that for some petty stuff that you don't even know is really the problem? Why? And I'm not just saying it again because he's my son. Like, he literally brightens so many days. Let me tell you, sometimes I'm a little shocked because everybody is so happy to see him, people who've never even met him before. But you're going to miss out on his entire life because you got some petty beef with me? Why, my friend? And I get it. You don't have to like me. You don't got to speak to me again a day in your MFN life. Just do right by my son. That's all I ask. He hasn't done anything to anybody, neither have I, but whatever you think I did, I'll take that. I'll own it. I mean, I dare you to come on and comment and say what the fuck I did, but I know you won't. I'll take it. Whatever you got to dish at me, I'll take it. But my son didn't do nothing. He didn't do anything to deserve this absence of yours. Liking pictures on Facebook, it ain't good enough. Sorry, but not sorry. If everybody else can make an effort, why can't you? Because I made the effort. I can't even count on two hands how many times I called people and said, oh, let's get together. And you refused. I've washed my hands of the situation. But the ball is in your court now. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to be done with it. Because guess what? The world still will turn. I'm still going to slay. And that's going to be it. I mean, I don't know what else anybody would want from me. I don't know what anyone else would want from me. I've gotten relationships back together that nobody was willing to do on their own. I did that. Whether you want to give me the credit for it or not, I did that. So what? Oh, thank you, Ron. She says, you're great and will forever be that. Thank you so much. I love y'all so much. Okay, Jenna says, if they don't respect you as his mother, keep them away from your son. They don't have to like you, but they absolutely need to respect you. Yes, they do. You do not need the negative vibe rubbing off on him. Megan says they will miss out on a beautiful boy. There will be one day that they will realize it. It will be too late. He will grow up and make his own decisions. He will know those who love him and are there for him, and that's going to be important. I agree. I agree 100%. You'll miss out. And when he becomes great, which he's already great, but when he becomes even greater than he is today, don't come back and try to be. And let me tell y'all something else too, because this is the one thing that I do not like. You have this issue with me for whatever reason or whatever. And everybody wants to brag on my son and talk about how beautiful he is, how smart he is, how friendly he is, how happy he is. And let me tell you one thing. Where do you think that comes from? The sky? Yes, the good Lord made me, but I am his mother, and he's with me all day, every day. So guess what? Everything that he learns, he got from me. He looks like his father, but I had a little bit to do with it. Okay? Uh-oh, my Instagram video then stopped on me. Hold on now. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Instagram kicked me off. Anyway, yes, all of that came from me. All right. Now I had a little bit to do with how he looks. He looks a lot more like his father. But I am the one who carried him for 9 months. I gave birth to him. So he's mine. And he looked a little bit like me. But at the end of the day, all of that you bragging about, that come from me, boo. That nobody else did it but me. So it's like you want to sit here and brag about everything, but you can't even get a credit to the one where it's due. Like, I don't understand that. But it's not for me to understand. Really, it's not. But I don't care. And the funny thing is, y'all think I don't know what y'all be doing though? Like, you just think I wouldn't notice that you stopped liking all my pictures and then you only like the pictures that the baby is in? Like, how stupid do you think I am? I can see what you're doing. And then some of them completely unfollow me altogether and pretend like I don't even know. Girl, I know that I don't see no posts from you. But that's why I just was like, you know what? I'm going to get rid of it. Oh, I love you too, Deshaun. Hey, Kevin. Oh, my God. Hey, Kevin. But yes, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired of having an attitude because this is just not me. I'm a happy person, just like my son. That's where he got it from. I can't be sitting around like, struggling to get dressed every day because y'all mad. Don't be mad. Get glad. Go on with your life because I'm gonna go on with mine. I had to cleanse myself, and I'm still doing it right now. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. I never thought that I would have to do this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, why even, like, I shouldn't even have to talk about this stuff. I shouldn't have to talk about it. Because I didn't do nothing, y'all. I didn't do nothing. You know what? I'm going to write a book about this too. What y'all think? Should I write a book about this too? Or should it be like a guide to in-laws? You know what? I'm gonna have to put that down on paper. Like, yeah, I should probably write a book about this too. Who knows? Like, it might end up being a bestseller. Oh my gosh. Y'all saying I'm being shady? Is that what y'all saying? Listen, y'all let me have that, okay? Because I'm really just I told y'all at the beginning that this was gonna be legit, like a event session. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of the BS. I be doing the most, but I I don't mean no harm to nobody. I'm a little bitty old teddy bear, and I love everybody. Even the people who don't like me, I still love y'all. I still pray for y'all every night. Because let me tell you, at the end of the day, it's not for me to judge or take care of whatever you got going on internally. That is totally your problem. The Lord will handle that. Okay? Now, I just like, I like people. I always have and I always will. And I do what I can for people. I really try to be the best person I can for people. And I feel like that was taken for granted 100%. And I'm not going to do it no more. Not anymore. But I have been on I've been on live for over an hour now, rambling on. But you guys have any more questions for me before I log out at all? Let me know. Any more questions? I'll wait a few more seconds. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight to my tea time vent session. Where is the baby? Oh, he's asleep. Sorry if you missed it at the beginning. He was supposed to be my guest tonight, but he fell asleep before I started. So there you have it. Fallon says, thanks for being so transparent and sharing. You guys are welcome. I was told that it is good to be transparent, and I let you guys in tonight. I really did. But this is like my journal. This is, it's like a blog, and I talk about things and issues that other people do not talk about. And a lot of people do have problems with in-laws, unfortunately. I can't even believe I have to say that shit. Like, I don't want these kinds of problems. Oh my gosh. But I love you guys so much. And oh my gosh, you guys, my granny is tuned in right now. And she says, you don't know how to tell them where to go. Granny, I am still working on that. I am learning how to be savage like you. So I will get better. I promise you. I will do better. So I thank you guys so much for tuning in to Tea Time tonight. I mean, it's always a pleasure. I'm telling you, you guys are like the best audience. Always, very engaging. And hi, Carla. And I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. Please, before or after I log off, please make sure that you like and share this video, because I feel like a lot of people would like to hear what I have to say or what I have to talk about, because it is real life, everyday issues that people have to deal with, but either don't have the courage to say something or don't know how to express it. And I've talked about a lot tonight. I've talked about, being a housewife and motherhood, which is almost, like being a single mother, because my husband works long hours. And, it's very common for women to have to do everything on their own with no help. And just let people know what I'm talking about. Okay, y'all. So I love you guys so much. And again, thank you again for tuning in. And please, please, please like and share the video. And I love you guys. I love you guys so, so much. Oh, and make sure you tune in next Wednesday, because we'll be back on schedule with a guest. So tonight was just a little bit of an odd episode, and this is my 10th episode. So we're moving right along. So thank you guys so much, and I love you. Good night, good night, good night.